continue to get better and better as he goes out there, but we got to get some teams off his fastball a little bit. I thought they were very aggressive to the fastball away and did a nice job of swinging the bat against it.
You talked about the stolen bases and stealing third a couple times. What would you like to see different done?
Well, we got to change our looks a little bit more. We work on it an awful lot, but when the game's going on, base stealers that when they steal third, they're going to sit on the looks of the pitcher. You're either going to go no look, one look, or two look, and they're going to sit on those looks. Every time you look at him, he's not going to move. And when you turn around and look at the catcher, they're going to bounce off. They're going to time you up based on your looks. So when we put signs on at second base and we're going like with a no look, for instance, we got to immediately go to the plate because they're going to time you up even when you don't look at them. And that's what happened today. They stole third a few times when we weren't looking, which is a good way to shut a base stealer down, but we can't hold the baseball on the mound. And that's coaching. We've got to do a better job of making sure our guys understand these guys like to steal third. So whatever looks we have on with a runner at second base, once you look at him, you got to go to the plate. You can't allow him to gain momentum and steal third base, and that's what happened today.
Monte, halfway through conference season now, how do you feel about where this team is now as you get to the second half of the season?
A lot of positives. Certainly a lot of positives. I mean, you look at our starters. Our starters have done a nice job. I think our bullpen's done a nice job overall. We pitched very well. I think going into today, I think we were second in the league in pitching overall, ERA-wise. So, a lot of positives on the pitching side. I feel like we're getting better defensively. I don't think we made an error this weekend. I could be wrong. But I thought our defense was solid this weekend, and it needs to be. Offensively, I feel like we're in a pretty good place. We've been swinging the bats fairly well. We faced one of the best pitching staffs in the country, and we're able to score some runs off of them. We got to do a better job, in my opinion, for us to take that next step as a team. We've got to be able to compete in the back half of the games a little bit better when we face better relievers, when being able to move a runner over and get a runner in becomes critical in those high leverage situations on pitching and offensive side of things. We've got to be able to execute better offensively. That's something that, as a coach, we'll continue to address and work on. We're sitting at the halfway point at 11-4. We've got two freshmen starting on the mound on the weekends. We've got a lot of young guys playing, and we've got some young guys and some older guys that are playing pretty well. So we're getting good at bats, quality at bats out of our offense. I feel like our defense is getting better. I feel like we're in a good spot, 24-8 overall. There's a lot of positives, and we got to find a way again to compete a little better on Sundays. I feel like on Sundays we've got to be better. There's a lot of clubs that like to be sitting at the halfway point in ACC play at 11-4. I'm proud of our guys. I don't have too many negatives. But as a coach, I got to continue to address the items and the areas that we got to improve on, and just keep our confidence up, and hopefully we'll continue to get better.
Is it interesting to look at the future and know that we play so many young people, and you're sitting here 11-4 usually the freshmen will struggle at the beginning of the year, not at the end of the year. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the hardest thing for a head coach in a program like Clemson, when you have some young guys playing, is patience and expectations, right? They know the expectations of how we have to compete if we want to be one of the best teams in the league, one of the best teams in the country. So it's expectations are one thing, and it's also making sure that we're patient and that I'm patient with our younger guys and try not to put too much pressure on them as they continue to develop. So that's the balancing act, I think, as a head coach right now for me that I got to make sure that I'm aware of. It's just being patient with our guys, being confident with them, not getting frustrated myself at them, but expectations bring out sometimes that frustration. So I just got to balance that along with them, but try to take that pressure off of them and let them understand that just keep going out there and competing, and we'll continue to get better.
Which big game for your freshman James Parker today? How good was that to see? Give me some options with your lineup and your defense.
Well, we believe in James. I think there's a reason. I mean, you can see even up to this weekend, why do we play James? We play James when Sharp pitches at third base. We bring him into the ball game because we think he's a good defender. He can play three spots in the infield. He gives you competitive at bats. He's a baseball player. I think that's about the simple way that I can describe him. He does a lot of things really, really well for us. You know, I'm very, very proud of what James is doing for our team right now, and he's going to continue to get those opportunities, and he deserves them.
Coach, played Grayson in left field this weekend.
Yeah.
Is that something you might see more of him in the outfield?
He looked pretty good out there, didn't he? Yeah, I'd say so.
Anything else? Thank you, Coach.
Yep.
Thanks, Coach.